Is it just me and you?
Yeah, it's just, oh crap, we're live. Holy shit.
I didn't know. I mean, I just saw a
Right
message.
now, I've got people waiting to come on, but they're not on yet. Hey, everybody, welcome to the Weiner Wulf Hour. Wolf again is not here because of his job. He's going to be tied up probably for about the next month or so, if not more, because of his job. So I've been getting guests.
He's a dog catcher, right? That's what he
What's
does.
that? He's a what?
Dog catcher.
Dog catcher. Yes, he's playing dog catcher this weekend. Yep. I think more squirrel or raccoons, one or the other.
Chief squirrel catcher.
Yep. So Richard's supposed to be coming on soon here too. I just sent him. Oh, I guess what? I forgot to hit send. I guess it would help if I hit send to him. Then he could come on. I didn't hit send. Let's see. I sent one to Papa. I sent one to Steve Ash. I haven't sent one to Christian yet. I wonder what he's doing tonight. I'm trying to find him on here, as a matter of fact. But anyways, we're going to have another fun-filled hour of absolute nonsense.
I've lost 100 pounds. Have I told you that?
You lost 100 pounds? Is that because you keep taking the shots? There's Tricky.
Yeah.
Except Tricky's screen looks what? There he is. Tricky, come on, boy. There he is. Woohoo! There he is. Hey, Tricky.
100 pounds.
Nice DO. 100 pounds. Yeah, good God.
I just been trying to bring sexy back, and
is it working? Is it helping you out any?
Far with it. I mean, anything worth doing.
Too far?
Moderations is not for them, right? So.
Gotcha. Show on stream. So nobody's in the chat yet. Where is One Eye? He's usually here already talking. Let's see.
I only got 3 beers in the whole house, which is such a travesty.
That sucks.
Hey, I'm right there with you. I'm trying to cut
down?
drinking down just a bit. Just a bit. Not getting crazy with it, just a bit.
Yeah. I've stopped drinking liquor at all. Like, no more liquor, only beer.
Good God. Let's see here.
So the funny thing about like liquor versus beer, liquor typically is lower calorie per, how much experience you're going to have with it, right? But beer is easier to regulate, how many you're having. The difference between like having 1 versus 1.5 is just a little bit with liquor, but it's a whole half another beer.
The problem I have is I could just drink Jack Daniels like it's water. Like and it doesn't affect me. I mean, it could be the Adderall. I don't know, but
I mean, it
Adderall.
Could be. My suggestion would be to move up to something a little bit stiffer. Try some single malts.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'm not going to suggest actually drinking single malts. Those are really overpriced. Move over to tequila.
Tequila? I'm more like a Pappy Van Winkle kind of guy when I can get it.
I'm reasonable when you can get it, but a decent tequila. Okay, a good tequila is going to be like $30 for a bottle, and I'm talking about like a Don Julio Double Añejo, something like the nicest of the nice in tequilas. It's not getting into
you know what's going to get real cheap? Cuban cigars.
You think?
If what I've seen on the news about 12 hours ago is accurate, then yeah, because apparently our current supreme leader is going to be trying to take over Cuba.
Yeah, I saw that one. You should see. I don't know if you're ever done contract world or not, but like military contract, government contract world. But those contracts are coming alive for the first time in forever, and they are good. The getting is good.
I've got a good buddy of mine who did it for a while. I'm not prior service, so I didn't have an in on it, but I was really tempted to a couple of times. He could make a couple of introductions for me, and even without the prior service, that he could have gotten around that. But I fully believe that the black waters of the world are getting excited right about now.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's Airsoft, guys. It's Airsoft.
No, Weiner, they would take you right now. Right now,
I'm sure
Blackwater would take you.
Why? I just ended up shooting myself in the foot.
His Instagram photos. It's definitely
Exactly.
Instagram.
Is that what it is?
You wearing a Savannah Banana shirt?
I sure am.
Oh, the Making Bacon's better.
The Making Bacon has a team?
Yeah, Making Bacon is a team that at the time when it was founded was owned by the same company as the Savannah Bananas. And that was supposed to be the rivalry, was Making Bacon versus the Savannah Bananas.
And what happened? They pissed them off, or?
Somebody bought out the Savannah Bananas and took them on like their own thing.
We are live on YouTube. Yoo-hoo!
Woohoo! So now banana ball is its own entirely different like sport, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, how many teams they got now? I don't know how many teams. I mean, I went to my first game down in Fort Lauderdale
All
and
of them.
had a blast. It was awesome. And then
I
I tried to get my tickets for the next one, which is going to be up in, I think it was Orlando, whatever it was, and I didn't even make the cut for the draft that they have for them. Now it was real cool because I got to meet the umpire, the dancing umpire, met him, and then at the time, one of my buddies from back when I was doing little league umpiring, he actually handed me a card and asked me to come down and work as an umpire for them. And
do,
I just I don't have the time. I mean, I got so much other shit on my plate.
I'm really excited to see a new sport get born. So seeing
Uh-oh.
banana ball and
Oh,
how banana ball goes is exciting in and of its own. I'm afraid it might be about like the Can-Am racing back in the late 60s, early 70s, where it's like a flash in the pan, lasts for 5 years, really popular, but then gets so expensive that they can't make it happen.
well, see that's where the owner, what he's doing is trying to keep the prices down. That's why he's having to have the lottery for the tickets. So he wants to keep it down. I mean, he made his money back that he lost, for trying to get it started. So I mean, if you've ever been to one of the games, it's all for the fans, anyways. I mean, the jerseys, even the price of the good jerseys, were affordable.
That's
So I mean,
excellent, and that
yeah,
says a lot, and that's the big difference between like a stick and ball game versus racing. Is
right.
racing is always going to have insurance. They're always going to have the rental prices for the tracks. There's more cost associated with taking a vehicle onto a track than there will be to have a guy
Oh yeah.
with a stick go out and swing at a ball.
So with our impending war of terror that we
This
have
is
going
not
on,
terror.
We have a
This is
war. We have war.
No, this
yeah,
isn't a terrorism thing. There's not a war of terror. If anything, we are being the terror against Iran. That's all it is. We are being the terrorists now.
oh, I mean, I'm staying in the middle. I have no stance in the matter. But I'm saying like all the military bases are shut down, so there's no visitors really getting on these bases. That's really going to affect airsoft a
You
lot.
talking the
I feel
ones
like.
overseas, or you talking here in the states?
Stateside.
It's
I'm
overseas. I
sure
don't think they.
Similarly.
stateside is tough to get in on too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they're just.
Yeah.
I mean, the last thing that any of the bases wants to do is hello, kitty. The last thing that any of the bases wants to do is actually let somebody on who might be an Iranian terrorist. So, like, I can understand where some of these AOs that are military bases would not want to let anybody on that they didn't have to.
Right.
But how many AOs are actually on military bases?
There's a
The
couple.
only one I know of is Starburst in Fort Hood.
Which
that's
nobody
not
wants to
for
be on
wild
Fort
news.
Hood any fucking way.
Why? I enjoyed it. I had a blast there. I'd go back.
Yeah, but how
Well,
many
like,
people have like not shown back up after going to Fort Hood? That is a like a trackable phenomenon of people like going to Fort Hood and not coming back.
It's like 29 Palms. Why would you ever want to go there for fun? Or the Mojave?
Not voluntarily, oorah.
Not bad.
The only
You
people
guys
I know
are
who
in a single-
voluntarily went to 29 Palms are Marines.
I don't think they went voluntarily either. They're out of crayons. They're like, hey, here's some crayons, but they got there and there's no crayons. All the blues were gone.
Well, hey, the reds are the ones that taste best anyway.
So did you hear the Iranian prime minister? He was interviewed by NBC this morning. He actually
Oh,
got
they
on.
have one again?
Yeah,
They
for a
didn't
couple
lose
hours.
one. The Iranian prime minister was actually at. So I watched the actual with the United Nations, the emergency council meeting they had with the United Nations, and listened to him talk and all this other stuff. And he's saying that we blew up a training ship, by the way, the battleship that got blown up by
It
the
was
submarine
supposed
was
to
a
be
training ship.
it was supposed to be a frigate, but yeah, it doesn't surprise me if they were using it as a training ship.
Yeah, well, he said it was a training
Okay.
ship because they were in training with India. What was it? I forget what country he said he was in training with, but
I just
it was
want
a
to know if the
training ship.
Tomcats are okay. That's all I really care about here.
All right, look,
Are the
I'm
Tomcats okay?
okay. Being a pilot myself, I'm of two minds when it comes to the Tomcats. One, the Tomcats should be held and kept in like shelter, like hardened shelters, away from bombs. Like they should be taken care of. However, once they're in the air, if they're gonna get taken out, air to air is the way for them to go. Like fuck it, like
Die like a soldier.
yes,
Well,
yes, they should.
then we have
They should
3
go out like a
shot down by
Viking.
friendly fire.
A couple of F-15s I'm aware of. Yeah.
F-15 were shot down by friendly fire.
There's
3.
still 4 F-14s that we haven't destroyed in the Mojave Desert that are still sitting there.
Well, if
so-
they're sitting there, then they are a threat to nobody.
No,
That's right.
we still have 4. We destroyed the rest.
Okay.
I was reading an article about it today.
Come on, Blue.
Well, now that like
And then-
Iran does have F-14s, can we bring these things back to flying conditions for like air shows? and stuff?
Yes, they should. They should absolutely. And part of that air show should be how well it can still fly with one wing fully extended and the other wing fully retracted.
Oh yes. Land that map. You know, I was also reading the same article where people like they retired them too early, but apparently the salt damage to those frames was a lot more than was communicated.
I can
Let it
fully
go.
believe that.
Yeah. You had like the F8 Crusaders. And, A6s were built a little bit different, but
The intruder.
so next weekend is gonna be bitch.
That's right. Next weekend's gonna be huge. By the way, I'm now the new CSM.
Well, who made you Command Sergeant Major?
That
Really
would be
desperate.
Papa. Because plus
All
also I was
right.
Command Sergeant Major at Iron Knife.
I'm glad you're doing it, so I don't have to do it.
Oh, you don't have to do it no more. Yep. And I just got a new name for the to use for the Chaos. Chaos CO. One of the Carolina, God dang it, Capital Carolina Airsoft. Most of the Chaos is those guys anyways. And that's the way it was last time too. And they did good.
Hey, have you seen the?
They're bringing pride to the Chaos name.
Yes, they are. That's otherwise I
Good,
wouldn't
good.
have asked them to put forward a CO. And then
Is-
Ryan Cargus he's bringing a Vic.
That's cool.
Yep. Him and
Excellent.
his 2 kids.
Did you see
Yep,
the?
uh,
Go ahead.
No, I
See
was
the-
going to ask if this Vic is going to be bringing honor to Frogger and the Vics that were at Sirius Viking.
He should. I mean, he's going to be. You still got Madness, which with Joker at the lead on that one. So you should see them all do the same thing. Could be fun.
Excellent.
I mean, Joker's already played. Joker's already been at this AO. I was his gunner. I got pink misted like 3 times then. There.
Is-
Through the chalk rounds right off the dang A-frame right up
Joker
my
live
head.
in prison?
Is what?
Does Joker live in a prison? Did they just like let him out occasionally for?
Well,
Joker-
the
Joker-
difference is that Joker bought the prison.
Yeah, that's the difference. Joker bought the prison and he's converting the warden's house into an actual home for him and his family because they're going to move up there. The
Which
warden's
big-
house is actually not on the property. It's right there next to the prison itself.
Which mad respect to somebody who's going to go so all in on
Yep.
this
And it
hobby
wasn't
of
just
airsoft
for
that he's like
Correct.
he's sold his home, bought an AO, and is turning it into a place to host other people.
right, and it's not going to be just it's. What is going on here? Did I do that? Hide. Oops. What was I going to say? It's not going to be just for airsoft. It's for the airsoft community is what he did, but it's also for the paranormal activity groups. And also there's other stuff that's going to be going on, parts of it. And actually, believe parts of it's going to be sold off, but
So-
not the playable areas.
So he's like a real life Ghostbuster.
Joker, he just got it because, well, the money's there because between Netflix and a couple of the other Netflix is what Discovery Channel has already contacted about coming back on to film the show Paranormal Activity on there. So
So
they've
whether or
already had-
not Joker himself is a Ghostbuster, he has a space that Ghostbusters would want to go and investigate.
Oh,
the whole AO, it's not just one part of that AO is haunted. I've been there. That AO is haunted. I was
Hey man, having been through Milledgeville, having been through what
Yeah.
Bone Crusher
Milledgeville,
had, like, look, that like hauntings are fucking real. Like, I don't know anything about it. I couldn't tell you anything about it. There were just some fucking creepy feelings that I have no way of explaining aside from something unusual
Was
is
there.
there.
Yep.
And
we all wanted to be
Activity.
Ghostbusters.
like,
I wouldn't mind being a Ghostbuster.
Yeah.
while I
Course,
ain't
back-
afraid
back
of
when
no
Sigourney-
ghost, I
back when
ain't
Sigourney
trying to
Weaver was
meet
hot.
one either.
I tell you, the one government job I always wanted, I could never get was
There he is. One eye shows up.
Okay,
You say his name 3 times and he shows up.
okay, Wiener, I got to pause you there. At what point was Sigourney Weaver not hot?
Now
She
today.
still is. I
She
mean,
ain't that hot today.
Exactly. No, you said when Sigourney Weaver was hot. No, she
She
always
was real hot
has
back
been.
then. Nah. Aliens was good. Then it went the other way, and then Ghostbusters. And,
Cruel Intentions.
yep.
Was
Yeah,
Sigourney
let me see if I
Weaver
find a
wasn't in
recent
Cruel
picture.
Intentions?
Top Gun.
That was not Sigourney Weaver. That was Kelly McGinnis,
was-
Yeah, that was Kelly McGinnis.
Oh,
who, ironically enough, like not into dudes.
she's not.
Oh, I
Kelly
heard that. I
McGinnis
heard
not
that
into
too.
dudes. It's probably the only reason why she didn't marry Tom Cruise because you
Alien
gotta.
came out in 78. Holy crap.
Yep.
79, 78, 79. 78 is when they were filming it. 79 is when it came out.
Yep.
Holy crappers. Oh, that's right. She was in Aliens too. She was pretty hot in excuse me, Avatar. Yep. Her character
Wait, she was in
Avatar.
Avatar?
Yeah. You didn't remember that?
Well, no. Okay, so the only thing that I remember from Avatar is like the fucking blue dude and Giovanni Ribisi, who I remember from Gone in 60 Seconds, being the absolute bad guy.
Huh.
Yes, the first Avatar movie, the Kip Raines.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Gone in
Yes.
60 Seconds was the bad guy.
Yep, that's correct. Let's see. Is
One
that
Eye. What's up, fuckers? That would be the sky.
Yeah, it's the Ford. Augie, what's he doing? Oh, Augie's live.
Sorry, I wasn't planning on being live on television tonight.
You're good. You're good. That's okay.
CRISPR, what up,
something
bitches?
called,
Again, that would be the sky.
This guy. Well, there's something we call GhostNet, which happens on Thursday nights, which is like this automated radio network for all the preppers in the world. So
Yeah.
it's like
It looks like you're a prepper back there. Is he still live? Was live. He's not live anymore.
Let me show you what my prepping has turned into.
Is that crack?
No, it is
Okay.
rice. It is rice.
Oh, what's wrong with it?
It has
water
a
out of something?
it has a UV5RM in it.
There you go.
Oh,
Look, okay,
from last weekend.
with the wrinkles, she's a little bit older. She's not really my style anymore. However, if she told me to come back to her house, if I met her at the bar and she said come back to my house, there wouldn't have to be a whole lot of conversation before I just say yes.
How do I share this?
Also, I'm a little bit curious, like what material and like what print is that jacket?
Weavers? Oh, it's definitely real
Bring that
line.
picture back up.
Yours.
Bring that picture back up.
Oh, hang on. Oh, the print. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Give me a second. I gotta find the share again. I'm new to the sharing shit. Let's
Yes,
see.
CRISPR. Yes, exactly.
There
if
he
the
is.
opportunity ever presented itself, yes. There would not have to be much conversation before you just say, lead the way.
I mean,
Like,
Peter.
okay, look at
Peter Venkman's girlfriend.
Exactly. This honestly is the closest that I'm ever going to get to meeting Bill Murray. That print
he owns a baseball team. Doesn't he own like a A or single A or a minor league baseball team? And
probably something based out of Charleston. I've seen a couple of years ago. I saw some posts that claimed to be made by frat parties where Bill Murray just showed up.
What's up, CRISPR? How you doing, sir?
Senior. Oh yeah, CRISPR.
Thank you, ma'am. I have another.
Yes, exactly.
We need to get CRISPR on the show where he can explain to us what the XO is and what they do.
They just sit there and take the heat.
CRISPR,
I mean,
is a master of being in charge, and it's like Office Space.
Does that mean that he has 7 bosses that he reports to?
I don't know. No, he's got control. No, CRISPR is the guy that does all the things you don't know about and keeps everyone happy and the ball rolling.
Okay,
I think
that
that's
is
a
an
good
XO
word.
right there.
Yeah.
Okay, CRISPR just
Oh,
got home
shit.
from Charlie's soccer practice. I do have to get XO gets the coffee for the XO. Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
CRISPR,
Good to see you.
I do have to ask. At one point, are you taking Charlie to Candy Mountain?
Candy Mountain, CRISPR.
Candy Mountain.
I'm Candy Mountain.
Where did my shoot?
It's only a
Oh, there we
bird on CRISPR.
Bird on bird. Sean the non-believer. Sean.
Sean.
Oh man, let's see here. Come on, get up here.
So, does your radio get wet from? You still drying it out from the other weekend?
So, Bayo, for some reason, couldn't contact me, which is ironic on so many levels.
You
So I gave Bayo my radio,
That's what
and this is
Oh.
my radio, and I took his, and then I hopped in the back of Frogger's car for the next few hours while it was raining. And Bayo said that this radio got full of water, so he wasn't expecting it to work. So last weekend we were at a rec game down at our regular field, and he gave it back to me, and it seemed to be working fine. However, just to be on the safe side, I went ahead and put it in a bag of rice. Realistically, my only question is at this point, can I still cook this rice and eat it?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, cool.
Now the radio's screwed. At this point, they're like $20. Just it's gone.
It's a UV5RM. If it does, so it turned on last weekend. It turned on and it acted like it was going to work, and it broadcasted to the same freak that I plugged into it. It received from the same freak, so I assume that it's going to be fine. However, if it's not working, if it's just dead, then I'm just going to get the DMR radio that we used on a bunch for a bunch of folks.
Just saw.
Yeah, I've got like 1,000 of them.
But
anyway,
yeah, I'm going to try and get that same antenna too, just to be cool like the rest of the cool kids.
I'll send you a link. I have some. So here's what happened with us on. Here's why, but not really. This is a $1,000 repeater, which is cheap, Chinese knockoff, right, for our crypto. Everything comes in. This is waterproof, right? It rained Friday night. This little cheap plug that's the power supply for this really expensive crypto repeater is not waterproof, right? This thing cooked off and our repeater went in. So we were running only simplex. That's why it only sucked on half the building.
Okay.
So now I have 3 of these little power supplies.
What I'm hearing is that what you should have had was a big roll of electrical tape.
Yeah. Well, the problem is I was at the TDZ tent and all hell broke loose. And I had this thing sitting on top of a building. And there was no chance in hell I was going to get there. And it should have been waterproof. And it was.
Yeah, valid.
I mean, like the case and the repeater was great. Like even the battery that powers it, I'll show you. So it's a 100 amp hour LiPo for this thing will last like forever, right?
That looks like I could crank my car off of it.
It's the same thing, but it's like it's a solid state battery. Like it's like a lithium LP4, whatever, 100 amp hours. So you run it with a 12 volt, right? That's how I was running it because I don't know, and it cooked off.
So what we found was the weakest point.
So you fried the repeater.
Well,
No, we didn't fry the repeater. We fried the 10-cent fuse inside the power supply to the repeater.
Yeah.
Which if I'm reading it correctly, is exactly how it should work. Is the 10-cent fuse should break, as opposed to the $1,000 repeater breaking to protect the 10-cent fuse.
So now
what
I've
usually
got
happens.
2 repeaters and 3 power supplies. So I have a backup one now just in case. But they're coming from China. So when you order one, it takes 6 weeks to get it. So sucks to suck, but it's a lot of money to invest for the empire. Yeah,
yeah, I'm sure.
A repeater with a 4-cent plug.
Yes, it's a 4-cent plug, and not only is it a 4-cent plug, it's a 4-cent plug because it's the standard that's been used ever since 1968.
Yeah, hey, Chris, I want to let you know that I don't know if you're aware or not, but ICE is now using Subarus. So be careful, buddy. I know you drive a Subaru. I don't want someone coming after you thinking that you're ICE, especially with that LMG you got sitting in the back seat and that Kevlar. Because we all know Chris was working for ICE.
That's right. He fits.
Back
the
in my
description.
day, we would take a year to get something from China, and we liked it.
China.
I mean, it's better than not getting it at all. I mean, the fact that you had to get it from through the Oregon Trail is what's really impressive, is that it got to you at all. Right.
I just want to talk about the new AK-47 that's out.
Oh, the new
go ahead and
MTW.
talk about it. I gotta
shit,
hop
what's
off
going
camera
on?
for a second.
What the hell? My AC just broke.
I feel like Eastern should have a designated rifle. The Lord's just really telling me right now that we should all be having AKs, and we should be sponsored, and have free demo AK-47s for the Empire. That's just kind of what I feel.
Yeah. Let's see. I got an error code that just popped up on my freaking mini split. ELOC. Great. That's just all I
Here's
need.
what we need to do. The next time we see CRISPR's car, we all need to have like a stash of stickers that we could put on it.
Agreed.
Yes, like the stickers, if y'all know what you're talking about. If any of y'all don't know, CRISPR is one of the most famous people in Airsoft. And he's the XO for Eastern. And that's never going to change.
Oh, fuck.
He just kind of, one day he was the XO for Eastern, and it will be for the rest of his life. That being said, CRISPR is a man looking out for comfort, longevity, and the perfect automobile. And he found it with a Subaru Outback. So, jokes aside, that's not true. What is not true? Is it Outback? It's probably something else. Subarus are a tank, though, man. They won't blow up at all.
Unless you put too much boost on them.
Yeah, I will tell you, I own a couple of repair shops, and they all have the same issue. Their axles just go. That's basically all happens to them.
Really? Because I thought that EJ40 engine really had some issues, some issues with overboosting.
Oh, he picked the permanent short straw for XO. Yeah, I will tell you, the only thing I don't like about Toyotas these days is the fact that they're the best built cars ever, but they have a plastic drain plug. It's absolutely pointless. What are you doing? I thought we were talking about Airsoft.
Oh shit, where are you going?
Plastic BBs at people.
Yeah, well, we don't have to talk about just about Airsoft. My AC just broke in my man cave. That sucks. They got a Freon leak.
I just want to know what it's going to take to get Alphonse back to
DCA.
I didn't see it. That was your words, not mine.
Yeah, they're gonna have to talk to Sal.
Or
CRISPR, I need context.
Who's talking? Where's that at?
I don't know.
Is that your radio?
I'm sorry, guys. I was right in the middle of being a hero.
Come on, Blue. Okay. You come here.
Is anybody going to Freddie's game? What is it? A couple weeks?
It's in the same week as isn't it the same week as ours? As Hibernia? Hang on. Let me pull that up because I thought I had it all, but I don't have it all written down. Let's see here.
Christopher's wife picked it up. That's who picked out his car.
Ah.
Oh. So we're gonna have to get stickers.
So Christopher's wife has some explaining to do, is what we're saying.
CRISPR doesn't know. We're gonna have to find the worst. Isn't it April? CRISPR, why aren't you on the live stream?
Because he's tired.
Oh.
Tired is no excuse.
I'm so tired right now.
You ever called CRISPR during the day?
Yeah, I've talked to him during the day. Well, I've talked to him before.
It's in the month, man. I got all these numbers. I got to crack. So,
well, okay. I thought we were about to accuse him of being a vampire.
Oh no. He works for ICE because he drives a Subaru now. It's no longer the lesbian mobile; it's the ICE mobile.
Okay. Because here I was about to say that Chris's wife had some explaining to do.
No.
Okay.
Okay, there's his.
I never met her. I heard she's
okay, hold up. Wait. No,
Ishtar Rising is April. Yeah, it is April 10th through 12th. April 10th through 12th.
How many?
That's why I can't be there. I'm going to be on a cruise.
Subaru.
I'm going to be a pew at sea cruise.
Do you take your BB gun when you go to on the cruise ship?
No weapons at all. We don't go to play pew pew on the ship. We go to just hang out with a bunch of other airsofters and cut up all weekend.
Where was my invite?
Oh wait, look who's here! Holy crap! You have an
Nope.
invite.
I didn't know I needed to be on a boat.
Look who's here!
Oh yes, Christmas here.
Oh!
On the NuBreed, the Weiner and Wulf show. I'm honored.
What is on your back wall, Crisper?
Those are patches.
That is one hell of a patch wall.
That is amazing.
I am
That's in his-
impressed.
That's in his basement under the house.
What does it mean?
That's his man cave.
That's also a
We can't
really
hear.
nice drum
It helps
set.
if he turns on his headphones.
Can you hear us, Crisper?
He has.
Well,
It shows
yes,
you have.
it's you, one,
There you are.
no, on the
There he
phone.
is.
Gotta go.
Hello, hello.
There
Your
he is.
wall is amazing.
Hold up.
Can y'all hear me?
What's that? Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Somewhat, you know.
We can hear you. I can hear you.
Check,
you hear
check.
us?
1 2 1 2.
It means his.
Hello,
Oh, your
hello.
headphones.
Hello,
Not muted.
hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Can't hear anything.
Hola. We can
Hello.
hear you.
Hello.
We can hear you. Yes, we can hear you.
Hello. Hello.
All right, he's
Oh. It's showing that.
he's pinging 7,500. We're getting 7,500 from CRISPR.
7,500.
Yeah, that means no comms.
Is that what that sounds?
Repeaters down.
Hello, hello.
$1,000 repeater is down.
Hey, can you hear
We
me?
hear you. We hear you.
You sound
We have
really
He
video.
good.
just can't hear himself.
And I can hear you
We
say
can't hear
things.
you.
And
Let me
oh,
see. Private chat. There you go.
yeah.
Hello.
That sounded like it's
Hello.
there. Now you can hear, huh? I was
I
gonna
got
say
tired
that
of-
sounded like Chewbacca.
All right, it's a mess behind me, so I should have
No, that
turned the
wall looks
light off.
amazing.
Oh, hang on,
The
let
wall
me
looks
get my
amazing.
lighting.
No, all right, do you think? Do you think, homie?
Oh.
There we
That
go.
does
Your own light.
that does wonders for the bags under your eyes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're special. Aw, look at that. We got 4 on the show tonight. This is awesome. I know
It's a
Maybe-
record for you, Wiener.
No kidding.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
four at the same time.
having 4 streams at once is
And so it's still
Anyway.
working too. It's not kicking out. I mean,
Mhm.
that's good. I mean, Colt looks ugly as ever.
Don't jinx us there.
hey now.
Colt's
So
forehead
we
is
gotta
shining
talk
in
to
the screen
Subaru.
a little bright.
Yeah,
Why
hang on
we doing-
1 second. Oops. Gotta do a little duo login here. Ding dong. Mhm.
Look at your phone. Cannot believe my freaking AC just broke. God damn it.
Well,
Got my fan going.
congratulations. At least it's broken in the best time for it to be broken. At this point, you just only need a fan on.
Florida, it's hot. It's 80 degrees today, so I need my AC kicking me down to 72. Luckily, it's just out here in the man cave, and I was just getting ready to call somebody to come service all of them anyways.
72. Don't invite me over to your terrarium.
60. My bedroom's 69.
Hey, that's a nice temperature right there.
So you want to know the Subaru story?
Yes,
Yeah, let's
tell
hear the Subaru story.
Let's see. This is 26. October 24. My wife wanted to downsize from the Yukon XL, and she fell in love with the Subaru. She bought it. The next day, I drove it to take my daughter to a soccer game, and I fell in love with it. I was needing a new car because my oldest was needing a new car. So he got my 2019 Hyundai Tucson, and I got a 2018 Outback with like 42,000 miles on it. Little old lady had it. Anyway, dude, I love that thing. It's amazing.
You bought it from Meemaw?
I bought it from Meemaw.
She
Me-
only
Meemaw,
drove
who
it
had
to,
just traded it
church on
into the
Sundays and to
dealership.
grocery store on Wednesdays.
Yeah, to buy a brand new 2025
Heck yeah.
to put 10,000 miles or 8,000 miles a year. I put like 25K plus a year on mine.
I got you beat.
Well,
So,
yeah, but
Now that we got Crisper on the
That's
show,
different.
we need to know what it is to be the winning XO, what that looks like for Eastern. What is
Dude.
the secret sauce?
I'm gonna give these are the infamous words from Run is you hire good. You surround yourself with capable people, just like the president would, and That's why at Sirius Viking, I had a foot injury, so that's why you saw me sitting a lot. But dude, you jumped up into command sergeant major position, which you didn't even realize that's what you were doing. You did amazing. It was just a smooth, well-oiled machine for the
I
most
think
part.
I think it was because Weiner wasn't in the talk. I mean,
That helped.
we needed him to keep his boy in check, Joker, and I don't. Joker was when Weiner and Joker aren't together, there is definitely problems.
Look, as long as you let Mark go,
Mark. Go, Mark. Do Mark.
dude,
Mark,
he's
Mark.
gonna flip objectives the whole time and kick ass.
Yeah, he will. Yeah, he just get out of his way and let him run.
Exactly.
Does the radio work?
It's working fine. Again, UV5RM.
They're great.
The
I have 2 of those. Yep.
Yep.
And I have
So-
the DM.
Oh yeah, I got. Man, I tell you what, I bought so many freaking radios in the last 2.5 years.
You know, sell me that TCA radio.
No, dude, I like that. That's cool,
It is a cool radio.
dude. You probably got a real one.
I do.
Dude, in
What, are
fact,
you
if
saying
I don't know if you can see it on my half wall, but I was charging the battery. Can you?
Oh, there's a half wire. I see the wire hanging down.
Well, yeah, that's the
Yeah.
plug. But
How long is the battery last in the thing?
dude, keep in mind, that's the first time I ever used it was at that event, or
Yeah.
technically the filming on the first day, and then it's so freaking heavy. And it had half a battery, and I hadn't charged it in over a year because I couldn't find the battery. But Lomax had a spare charger, so or not that I couldn't find the battery, I couldn't find the charger.
So you can get a real PC 152 from overseas, wherever it came from. I guess they're about $3 to $4 grand.
Yeah, that's 184,000 more than I have right now.
I know. Yeah. I will. I don't know. I'm not gonna go on a radio kick. I mean, I've got plenty. These whips are kind of cool. I will tell you this: if you buy one of these and you run one of these, don't like. If you run it like this, it's gonna suck. It's meant to be run like that in a full on, so you get like a fourth RF trajectory out.
So let's have a little talk about that because I saw you unfold mine after I'd folded it back up.
Mm-hmm.
So Redbeard and Lucky were riding around in one of the Gators. They're both TCA admin, if y'all don't know. Anywho, Redbeard has his up, and all he's hearing is static. Lucky has his in a loop, and Lucky's getting all the traffic. So Redbeard put his in a loop, and all of a sudden, it's like his radio just started working.
They're running VHF, and we're running UHF.
Oh.
So a little bit different. It's just
Look, dude, I'm on Element OP, so I have no clue.
Yeah. Yeah. It gets to be a little complicated.
BR549 over here.
Yeah, the problem is like we're trying to do real world things with people with no experience, and we're trying to communicate that to how to use these fancy radios and dumb it down.
Let me tell you about those radios and about guns. You know, you have some people like you that are all into comms,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have other people who are all into like DSG builds and always modding on their gun.
Yeah.
Here's what I want to do. I want to walk into kneel into my armory. It's got a low ceiling. Grab one of my airsoft guns and go play. Like put a battery and put BBs in it and play. I want to grab my radio, charge it before the event, and turn it on and push a button and wait and talk. And then I'll let go of that button and I want to hear somebody talk back to me. That's all I want. I don't need a laptop to program.
Yep.
I don't need to know. I just want a radio that freaking works. And this DM32 so far, especially for the price point for what I paid for some radios in the last couple of years, I think is a great radio.
Like if the world ends, I'm not grabbing my DM32. Well, I mean, I have a crypto repeater here. Like this isn't what I'll be probably grabbing. This is.
I don't I don't need another radio.
So, all right. So, okay. If the world ends, there's degrees to the world ending. There's nuclear bomb goes off, and now everything that's electronic just doesn't bloody work. It's next week, but it's also on the other side of the planet from us, so it doesn't matter. If a nuclear bomb goes off within a close enough radius where anything electromagnetic is affected, then anything that is radio based is going to be just off the wall. We're going to be
Yep.
talking with like, cans and strings at that point, or just shouting real loud at people.
HF radios.
No, not even HF, because that's going to be a closed circuit at the time of detonation. So
It just depends on how far the EMP blast goes.
okay, so Christopher, to break it down like this. So when
Explain this to me like I'm 5.
all right, I'll try to. When a nuclear
6.5.
detonation goes off, there's the primary part of the nuclear explosion, or the most important part of the nuclear explosion in this context, is a massive amount of electrons. It's a massive amount of electromagnetic energy. And anytime that you've got any electronic device that is attached to its battery, then it's a closed circuit. So the closed circuit is going to allow the electromagnetic radiation, or all of the vast amount of electrons, to break all of the electronic connections in it. So if you have a radio,
Can you
of some
hold that
variety,
thought? I got about 47 radios I need to pull the batteries out of real quick.
literally, yes.
So they don't.
Yes, you
so when we
should.
get nuked, we don't have to worry about it, huh?
You do.
Yeah,
you need to have one that's.
One that's not plugged in.
Yes, have at least one that is not plugged in.
It's called a Faraday thing, which is really important because the first step of nuclear war is they detonate a bomb in the stratosphere or above it, which is called P waves, and anything with a circuit's blown. But I got a new toy here.
Uh-oh.
That's
So
a really
this
complicated
is
toy.
a-
So, real quick, before we get into that toy, talking about Faraday cages. So, a Faraday thing. This gets into to basic electronic theory. So, a Faraday cage is a thing that can block electronic radiation from getting into it. A microwave is a great example of a Faraday cage. If you ever have a microwave running, specifically like running, you're warming up your coffee or whatever because you don't mind the tannins in it, and you're trying to scroll through an Instagram reel, and you're on your Wi-Fi, and suddenly your Wi-Fi stops, your Instagram reel stops. That's because there's the electronic radiation from your microwave is interfering with the Wi-Fi signal connecting your phone to the network. So you want to have a Faraday cage, or something that can block the electronic radiation, electromagnetic radiation, from getting to your radios of whatever variety, or your cell phone. Because again, the cell phone communication is just radios with a hell of a lot more math going on and a lot more programming. So if we're talking about end of the world sort of things, Faraday cage, at least some kind of radio. I would go ahead and say a DMR radio, just because it has more capability than a UV5R has, and leave it where you're not going to, mess with it too much, should the world come to an end. All right, tell me about this toy you got.
This is the shit. I don't know if I can cuss on this radio or not, but basically, this. Let me kill it. I don't know if I kill it or not, but this is it's a Raspberry Pi, basically, with a little attachment here. It's running a live SDR and a bunch of other things. So what it allows me to do is, let me see if I can get on. I can't really see it well, but I can see every frequency being transmitted in real time. So
SDR, can you tell me what that acronym is?
Software defined radio. Yeah.
Thank you.
So I've got some plugins. So if you're running crypto, I can't hear you. I mean, but anything being transmitted on any frequency in the spectrum of sound, I can hear and see in real time. I can see what they're saying. You hit the button and it talks. And that's why.
So if I were close enough to you to get radio range on my UV5R, you'd be able to hear the freak that I'm on and what I'm saying.
And if you're on a repeater, I can see the tone. Yeah. So I can even hear it. If it's on digital and it's not crypto, so if it's just digital, you can hear it, you can see it.
And really crypto, you'd be able to see you'd be able to see that something was being transmitted. You just wouldn't be able to see what it was.
No, you can definitely see. I'll play right now. I think it's on right now, man. There's nothing being transmitted on that frequency, but yeah, I can hear it in real time. Here we go. Now, yeah, I can hear everything, even if it's
Okay.
digital. So that's the
So,
reason
so
we
if
run
you were to
crypto.
dial into like your local airport, you'd be able to hear the Piper Cherokee calling in for for traffic for landing on that software-based radio.
123.715, yeah, or 710, yeah, 100%. So so that's what has happened at these airsoft events, not us, or I'm not saying TCA, I'm just saying Milsim West, right? Milsim West is you get guys that buy these little $35 dongles, which is another way to go about this. They plug it in their iPhones, and they can see the entire spectrum in real time, and that's how they monitor frequencies. It's illegal to do. You shouldn't do it. It's against the gameplay. It's really not fair, and it kind of takes away from what we're doing, to be honest.
However, from Milsim West, that's not really surprising, and because people are trying to get to a level of realism that is realistically unattainable in airsoft, which I think means that people in command roles need to have like an internal code or an internal cipher for like the points that they're discussing.
Yeah, that's why we went crypto with a lot of things. But I will tell you, if you're doing the mil sim, this is what's going to happen in the real world, and this is what you're going to be paranoid is going to happen against you. So it's kind of a cool thing, to be honest with you. It's a 35. This is an expensive one. They make them like in a $35 like USB.
Christopher waved his hand. What's up?
Well, I had a question. I didn't want to interrupt,
Yeah.
but you kind of think you just anyway. So how much does that cost?
Like $1,000.
$1,000. All right, and then
However,
I can get
there's
a
$35 version.
dongle.
You can do it for $35. This is just looks cooler, way cooler. And it's keyboard.
I'll just wait till you're hanging around me and let you do it, and then I'll
That's
look
right.
cool.
Yeah.
I can
standing beside you.
I'm thinking the exact same thing.
Or we could just jam out a whole frequency band. So that's what we're seeing. In
Hypothetically,
we would never do it because they would go to jail.
If you get caught.
Yeah. But that's what we're seeing happening in RAND right now. Is they just take like the whole hand band and they're just jamming it out, so no one can talk on or use it. And then no one.
Okay, I'm sorry. Real quick, I don't want to get into politics, but have y'all seen the video of Bill Clinton looking at the paperwork and his lawyer jerks it away from him and he jerks it back and he's
smiling. I heard about
laughing like it's some high school reunion photo? Oh my gosh.
Yep.
That's crazy.
I've not seen that yet. Doesn't surprise me, but I haven't
seen the
it
video,
yet.
but I haven't seen the video. I heard about it though.
Monica Lewinsky.
Hey, here, tell you what, are you on Instagram?
Yes.
I'm on all.
What is, hold on, what's your, are you okay telling me your Instagram over this, or would you rather send it to me privately?
I will tell you publicly because I don't give a shit.
Okay.
It's give me a second. Let me find it real quick. Give me a second. I've got 4 that I manage.
4 emails?
No, 4 Instagrams.
Instagrams. Wow.
It's the _shadow_legion.
Oh, I'm gonna have to follow you now.
Oh, go for it. Please do.
Oh, I did dash. It didn't do underscore. Hold on.
Underscore. The _shadow_legion.
I'm kind of a big deal on Instagram.
Well, then I look forward to like sharing some of our videos from Serious Viking and our like regular shit, and sharing it with you so that I can like, I don't know, manipulate the algorithm or however the hell that works.
I've had 3.6 million views in 2 days.
That is actually really awesome.
Say your Instagram again.
Mine or his?
Hang on, you said like D as in Delta underscore
THE _shadow_legion.
Never mind. I saw that one, but of course I had typed in the Shadow Legion. There we go. And I'm already following you. So, but here,
Awesome.
Hang on, let me go ahead. I'll send. I got it.
I'm already following you too. Yep.
I'm Colt 45 megahertz.
And two
but not spelled
zigzags,
out.
maybe that's
Not
all
really.
I need. We could go to the bar, past the
At the
car,
dock and
smoke
roll
that
that
tumbleweed.
tumbleweed.
As
Okay, stop
marijuana
there.
burns, we could take a turn. Singing
Singing
did a
singing
rest off.
Stop.
Smoking hit the bug. CJ Chong selling taste from here to Hong Kong.
I think I'll have.
Roll,
I'm gonna be at
roll.
like 50,000 followers tonight or tomorrow.
Awesome.
All I do is I take EAM messages, like these emergency messages on high frequent, like that are the government puts out, and I record them and post them, and people lose their mind about it.
Excellent.
What's yours again?
Colt 45, two
Colt?
zigzags. No, it's just Colt underscore 45 MHD.
Colt underscore the 45 number or spelled out?
No, just 45.
Oh, MAC. There you are.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, with your patch. There you are.
Yeah, the patch.
I'm already following. What the fuck?
All right.
I'm following
I
you
just
now.
sent it to you. Watch it later, and then it's you can't make this stuff. Well, AI can make this stuff up, so who knows?
Yeah, mer.
AI is the devil.
Oh,
It really is.
Except primary.
We're gonna need to go to analog quickly.
I tell you what, though,
Jesus,
AI,
no, right?
AI helps me in some of my searches. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
I know, and
the-
everybody wants to go buy guns and everybody wants to stock rice, but at the end of the day, we're still gonna need to communicate. Somehow.
Exactly. Yes. Yes. And I've started having people ask me about mesh-tastic networks, which I
Yes.
think would be excellent to have in a TCA setting.
We're
However,
running
I also with the DMR32s, that's
No, not
That's
the
not-
D32. We have I put a note up at every game, but I haven't been telling everybody yet. Yeah, so it's running a half watt. But what the goal is to get these in, if we switch to ATAC or whatever, that's going to be our GPS location, because most of these games we get at for TCA, they don't have cell phone service.
well, I guess we didn't have to worry about that at Sirius Viking. We're right off the fucking interstate.
Oh, in a building is not going to work for anything.
Well, okay, in some of those like open concrete block buildings, did it really block much?
Some did.
I mean,
I know TCA, right, Christopher? Did TCA have their own like data network going? I think Godfather had running. Is that right?
Yeah, but that's all new. To my knowledge, and I think I'm okay to talk about this. Basically, what they had is their own cellular network that ran all their objectives and Cerberus. And instead of them having to pay, some stupid $450, $45 for each objective to do this. And of course, it sits idle 5 months out of the year, if not more. So anyway, they just built their own. It's really cool.
So I'm excited about next weekend, Chris. Are you?
Yes.
I gotta get my gear up there. I gotta freaking ship my gear up.
Yeah, are you
I'm
flying?
flying in. Yeah, I'm flying in.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I got my tickets already, but I'm having trouble getting tickets to go to Pennsylvania for Marks.
Where are you gonna fly to Marks at?
To Crescent up into Pittsburgh. I fly into Pittsburgh
Oh,
and then
oh.
drive. What's that? the
it's
following
like
weekend.
TCA event, right? Chris, are you going to that?
it's like
You're
it's like an
Expo?
hour drive
No.
once you land in Pittsburgh.
It's a little over an hour from Pittsburgh to Crescent. Yep.
That depends on how much you're willing to piss off Bayo and violate the speed limit.
Except that one.
Did you imagine getting pissed pulled over by Beowulf?
Oh, I can. We
Actually, no. Like, okay,
It's kind of funny. He escorted us one time into. Saw us coming into town, and he escorted us for like 50 miles, whatever it was. It was awesome.
Let me tell you a story about Beowulf the first time I met him. I'm pretty sure it was him. Yeah, we were at Iron Horse 3. We had dinner Friday night.
Right.
This was, a few years ago. So he's talking, and somebody mentions, hey, we got to make a Walmart run. And he goes, hey, Walmart, man, they are watching with those cameras. He's like, look, I'm not saying y'all steal stuff, But if you were to steal something, this is not the Walmart to steal it from. Look, I don't steal stuff, but I'm so freaking paranoid the whole time I'm in there. Like, you know, I like scan an item and then I show it up to the, you know, the
Camera.
cameras and then stick it in the bag.
That's funny. That is
So
funny.
this is not a Bayo story, but it's definitely a Walmart story. So half a lifetime ago, I promoted car shows, and one of the car shows that I promoted was a very much grassroots drift event. And in the middle of the night before the drift event itself happened, we had been up all day setting up the track, going to dinner, and then going to Walmart to get stuff for the event. This was maybe 3 o'clock in the morning.
So this is pre-COVID.
Oh, very. God, this was. I think this was 2006.
Okay. I mean, I miss a good 3 a.m. Walmart run when there's no customers.
Yeah.
There's no life like 3 a.m. Walmart runs. So we grab a hand pump off of the rack. We go to one of the bicycles. We actually pump up the bicycle tires because they don't pump them up at all. And then
there's reasons for that.
To prevent us from doing the shit that we just did that I'm about to tell you about. We proceed to ride 3 different bicycles throughout the entire Walmart. I've never been kicked out of a Walmart, but I got damn close this time. Holding the rear brake at full lock and drifting a bicycle around an end cap at a Walmart at 3:30 in the morning is a life event that I hate to say this, but our younger generations just will never have.
Hang on, I'm updating my bucket list. Hold on.
Okay, sorry. DoorDash game.
That's okay.
DoorDash.
I hate to say this, but I think we've hit our 8 o'clock point.
1 hour mark. Yep, we're at 7:59, which is okay. We can still talk a little bit longer.
Love you long time. Bye.
You got to go? Are you going to eat? We're still live.
Oh, it's food time.
Wow.
All right.
I am. I have Charlie the Unicorn Goes to Candy Mountain queued up to watch after this.
I'm going to go watch. What am I going to watch? I don't know. I watched all the Chicago they had the full crossover events last night. Chicago PD, Chicago Fire, and Chicago Med. That was actually a pretty good one. Yep, it was a pretty good one. Good God. So Iran attacked Azerbaijan. And now Azerbaijan
We're not even in Azerbaijan.
No, we're not. They attacked a school there. They blew up a school there. One of the drones crashed into a school.
So let me get this straight. They're attacking places where America or Israel isn't.
That's a good
strategy for them.
Yeah, I know. It's like what the heck are you doing?
I mean,
they're saying because they said they don't attack civilians. They attack where the U.S. or Israel is, and they attacked a school in Azerbaijan.
And they attacked a school in Azerbaijan. That's a bold strategy for them, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out.
Yeah, because now I just saw that where it said that Azerbaijan is attacking back. So
hey, have y'all seen that reel? It's the
By the way, we're still live, just so you know. Which is fine. I don't care. We can talk about whatever. We're just still live. I didn't know.
It's the guy on the where they drop you off on a bungee and he's on the chair and he's like, wait, let me tell you something. You know what I'm talking about?
No,
not yet.
Oh my God, never. So they used that footage, and it's like when you're the third guy, they're trying to make Ayatollah in 24 hours, and I'll have to send that one to you too. Yeah.
Hey, look, I've actually had I got a day job that I have to work.
Yeah, I know. I just got home
all the
from
reels.
Yeah, I gotta be up early. I gotta hit the road early in the morning. Well, not as early as Kev does, but I hit the road early in the morning to go replace an X-ray.
Here we go. Hang on.
Hey, I'm down with it already. We got Freebird.
Yeah, it's got Freebird blaring in the background. Hang on. What is so? Weiner, are you just NuBreed? Just send it to that.
Yeah, NuBreed. He sends NuBreed.
And then.
Or even Robert _ I forget what my personal Instagram is right now.
All right, I just sent it to y'all.
Right.
I don't know. Weiner, are you able to throw that up live?
Yeah, let me see if I can pull it up on It says TD's. Yeah, sent you a reel by Diddy
Yeah.
Party Favors. Let's see if I can pull it up. Give me a second here. Let me go back to Instagram. Instagram, where you at?
I mean, our 2 viewers ought to be able to watch this too, right?
Oh yeah, I think the 2 viewers are just me on NuBreed and on
Oh.
YouTube.
I was kidding about that number, but
It's actually 3. We got 3 viewers. I don't know who the third one is.
I
Oh, it
think
dropped to
it's
2. It just dropped to 2.
they're like, I'm out.
Yeah, let's see here. Instagram. There we go. And there we go. 2 new messages. Dink. And turn on of what? I just want the message. Damn it. There we go. Come on. There you are. Says Kevin Walker sent an attachment. There he is. POV, you were asked to be the third Ayatollah in 24 hours. Okay. That's the one, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let's see if I can. Let's see what happens. There we go. Oh, let me pause this. I think I've seen this. Let me pause it for
Yeah,
just
the original video, it's one of those like he's on the side of a cliff on a bungee and they're fixing to push him over and he keeps like, wait, let me tell you something, trying to delay them actually launching him.
window. There we go. Whoops, come on. There it is.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize this was going to be so complicated.
No, it's not that complicated. I got it.
It's like-
there we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see if it'll play. Let's see if it'll play the sound. I don't know if it's going to play the sound. Can you hear it?
Oh, that sucks. No.
No, but however,
Can't
we
hear it?
get the idea. At this
So,
point,
yes.
like, it's this with the Freebird solo
In the
playing
background.
So you couldn't hear the sound because I hear it playing in my head, but
Do
can't
you?
hear the
We
sound.
don't.
Then that's something to do with stream, restream.
That's okay. We get
Okay.
the idea
enjoyed it.
that this human is very nervous about being launched, or in this context, becoming the third Ayatollah in 24 hours.
I can't remember. Was it who was Iraq, Saddam Hussein? Like how many lookalikes he went through
Oh,
in
yeah.
his whole tenure? Was it just 3, or was that like 3 in the last
3. Okay, I'm aware of
2
3
months?
in the last. I'm aware of 3 in the last 20 years. So, but between the Bush administrations, I'm aware of. Oh God, that was only fucking 10 years. But between the Bush administrations, I'm aware of there being 3. However, in like his whole tenure, because Saddam Hussein came to power in like the 70s, and then
Probably.
then he was in power throughout the entire Iran-Iraq War, and then the first Gulf War, and then the Kurdish War, and then the second Gulf War when we eventually captured him inside a cave. That's right. In case anybody had forgotten, we found Saddam Hussein inside his own hand-built cave.
I thought he was buried. I thought he was
like a
underground in
well.
a ditch. Yeah, like
It's like a
well, yeah.
hole.
It was
looked like
a hole. It was a hand-built cave. It was a hole in the ground that somebody that he had built. It was little more than a well. This person had buried themselves to not be found by the Americans. You know why? Because we were going to send him to justice. And there's a lot to be said about what's going on in Iran. I'm not 100% down with all of it, to be completely honest. However, would you rather have a bomb dropped on you and instantly, boom, gone? Or would you rather have one of your minions dig you a hole in the ground and then bury yourself in it to only then be found by some other of your minions that turned against you?
for what was it, like $1 million? There's a big ransom, but that
$2
ransom
million,
didn't really work.
yeah.
That ransom didn't work at all for Osama.
No,
Nobody.
because it was if you believe No Easy Day, then it was Mark Owens who took him out.
Yeah, but then
That was a
again,
pseudonym.
no one knew where he was except the people in that fortress, for lack of a better word, and the courier dude.
And it took a lot of work. It took a lot of intelligence work to put Osama in the ground.
Dude, and they
In the water, really, but still.
Yeah, but they still even didn't. They still didn't have 100% proof, and almost didn't greenlight that op.
Yeah. So that's the interesting difference between between Obama and Trump is that the Obama wanted to have 100% like guaranteed knowledge beforehand that it was going to work before he was going to greenlight it. Meanwhile, Trump was like, we got the right country. Somebody's going to get killed. Is it the right guy? I don't know.
And
Which,
and
there's a
going
lot of
back,
different ways
not
to look at that perspective too.
I did just me personally, if I was Saddam, and I'm not, right?
Thank God.
But I'd rather just, man, let the bomb take me out. Let me be done. I don't want to live in a little cave pooping and peeing in there. I'm sure he hadn't had a bath and who knows when. And then you get pulled out and killed anyway.
Well,
So
not to
let me
mention
just,
the if it were I'm living in a hole in the ground for 6 months at a time, pooing on myself, peeing on myself, but at the end of 6 months, I'm done. It's Bahama
100%
Island
different.
and uh and drinks and coconuts for the rest of my life, but I've got 6 months where I'm living in a cave by myself
So
versus
good point. That's probably what he was looking at, the light at the end of the tunnel that happened to be a muzzle flash,
um
unbeknownst to him.
unbeknownst to him it was a muzzle flash, yeah. Or he had just lied to himself enough to the point where he just thought it would be a light at the end of the tunnel, and it became a muzzle flash.
Right.
I think that's something that nobody who goes into the dictatorship business actually thinks through is what is going to be the actual end of your life story. Weeder, I feel like we've completely overwhelmed
Derailed?
and,
No,
and
I'm sorry. I
derailed
kind of
your
made this
show here.
show a little
no,
deep. I didn't mean
no.
to.
You're
Oh
perfectly
no,
good.
Christopher, you're great.
Yeah,
It's been great having you on.
Aw.
definitely. I mean,
Aw.
but,
Um,
we have been able to get Beowulf to come on. He got him on one time the week before last, and then he's been busy with his job. So
it's like he has to work or something. Like he has to put
whoever
food on
comes
the
on, we talk
table.
about everything. I mean, we talked briefly. I mean, about some of the events coming up, nothing major.
I'll
And
tell you what, if it wasn't for these dang bills.
I know, right? Hey,
I
look,
know that feeling.
Mega
I just,
Millions is up to $470 million. I think I'm gonna buy a ticket tomorrow.
yeah, I need to go. Was he not hung? What? Oh, Sean Meadows.
Yes, yes. Saddam was hung.
Yep.
He was
Was
hung
he? I
like an
can't even
ant.
remember.
He was. He was. Yes. Saddam did come to his final end, not in a flash from a muzzle hider, from a flash hider.
That's all right. I'm
But he
sorry.
he was he was hung by a hemp rope until he could not breathe anymore. However, those of us who think about going into the dictatorship business, we assume that the end will come either from a muzzle flash or from a bayonet. We don't necessarily think about the hemp rope option.
No. So we need to
That said,
widen our
I will take my.
horizons.
I'm going to go ahead and announce my candidacy for president of the United States 2028. My campaign slogan is ending my life in a muzzle flash or bayonet. Apparently, I have
Hashtag no hemp ropes.
Oh
hashtag
shit.
no hemp ropes. Apparently, I need to run as a Republican.
So how come? Is there a way to see the chat?
Oh yes. Hang on. Give me a second. You don't see
Oh,
it. You don't
never
see it
mind. I
too.
clicked this button that says chat, and guess what
Hey,
I
there
get
you
to
go.
see?
Look. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
See, that's
supposed to the one on the other
I
side that
sent you a
says
link to put you
private chat.
onto. Yeah, you can
Was
see
he
the
not
chat
hung? Yeah.
inside.
See, Sean's always throwing me out to dry with my wrong information. No one
Look,
said
it's
a thing since isn't
Since you
it in
came on, yeah.
April? I was talking to that's the I think VFAs is in April.
VFA is in April. I did look it up. It is definitely April. And
And
it's the
then I
same
know
weekend. It's the same weekend
Centurion,
as the crew. It's the same weekend as the cruise. That's PPA
yeah, and
cruise.
then Centurion is what, 24th through the 26th of April.
And there's something else going on that same weekend too.
I will be sleeping aboard the USS Yorktown with Ellison that Friday and Saturday night.
all right. My camera disappeared. However, okay. I don't know. Okay, I had a button. Weird. Video, GoPro. There we go. So, okay, when I was in Boy Scouts, I
Mhm.
spent so much time above the on board the USS Yorktown. I almost qualified for a campaign ribbon.
Oh, that's cool.
I
I went.
cannot go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. You keep going.
I cannot emphasize how cool it is for anybody who has either A, not spent any time on the Yorktown, or B, has not spent more than a few days on the Yorktown. That is by far one of the best trips you can take. If I can make a recommendation, take your favorite bottle of something intoxicating and one night sit out on the fantail in the back. When you're on the hangar deck, it's all the way to the rear. There's
Mhm.
the fantails right there. They've got a handful of chairs, and just sit out there, take in the sea breeze. Whatever time of year you're there, it's excellent. Charleston is one of the top 3 places to be, just open and watching the bay as it just as it goes.
I did not do that last time. I was there in February of 2018 with my oldest, who was in Boy Scouts doing the same thing. We even got to tour the submarine, which is no longer there, and the Vietnam setup they have is super cool.
The Bolelo is no longer there.
Yeah, they sold it. I think, don't hold me to this, someplace bought it in Florida to make it into a reef or either scrap metal. I can't remember.
Well,
But it basically, it was going to cost them, it was getting a little long in the tooth, and it was going to take several $1,000,000 to refurb it. So they just cut their losses, and somebody either bought it for scrap. You Google it, it'll come right up. But either
I'll
bought it
have
for
to. Yeah.
scrap or bought it to um, do a coral reef to form on it.
So there's 2 reasons why I never went into the Navy. The first is the
You're not
USS.
gay, we get it,
I
but
appreciate it. Thank you. Yes. Okay, that's the first. There's 3 reasons. The second is the USS Bolelo. Realizing how tiny those compartments were and how compacted everybody had to be to serve on those ships. The second reason, a third reason actually, is the USS Nebraska. So my scoutmaster was a Vietnam vet, and I forget exactly what exactly he did. Um, but he did some spooky stuff in Vietnam, and he took our troop into every military base thing that he could, including going to Kings Bay, Georgia, which pre 9/11, going to Kings Bay, getting onto one of the boats and seeing Sherwood Forest with all 24 of the nuclear silos that we took to see was amazing. However, still pretty tiny, and still did not see the sunshine for 6 months out of the year. So Navy was never a thing for me. Also, I'm
so
not gay.
yeah. So mentioning the size of that submarine, so we got there Friday evening, got on the aircraft carrier. They showed us to our sleeping quarters, and the only time I ever felt like it was kind of tight was just the stairwells. Which, as soon as I got on the submarine, I realized how large the stairwells on the aircraft carrier were.
Yes.
The submarine, if you could imagine a door size oval hole cut in maybe a third, where you have to like step over into, it's like you're climbing into a hole but ducking. It's crazy. And of course, when you're not a tiny little 60-pound kid, um, it's rough.
Yeah.
Yep.
But they have this really cool Vietnam thing set up outside, and they've got like a PT boat with a little fountain pump at the bottom, so it looks like it's sitting there idling. It's there's a 50 cal up in a tower. Was that stuff there when you went?
I don't remember that. I remember there being an anti-aircraft gun and something that was supposed to be Vietnam related when I was there, but
No.
I
So
don't
if
remember there being a
imagine
PT boat.
you're fixing to walk like to
Hey,
the
let me end the stream real quick. We can talk offline. right here. Don't go away. I'm going to end the stream. Everybody, we'll be back next week, hopefully at 7:00 before I take off and head to Operation Iron Fury. All of us, well, 2 of us will be there. Rich not going, Tricky's not going to be there, right?
No. I
Not
can't.
coming up for that.
I've got anniversary stuff. As it turns out, my wife actually
Okay.
likes to celebrate the day that we got married.
Hey,
Hey!
wow, look at that. That's why I got rid of
Another
2 of them.
reason he's not in the Navy.
Yep. And that's why I got rid of 2 of them. Yep. All right, guys, we'll see you next week, 7:00, right back here.